Good afternoon, everybody. A quick update on all of my tropical fruit trees and just some regular fruit trees in here. Everything is in pots right now. So over here I have the kaimito, which is an amazing Asian fruit that I would recommend to anybody. It has a texture of a milky substance, kind of a boba texture to it, and if you love boba, you definitely would love this fruit. These are kaimito that I have actually propagated from seed. I did probably 20 plus seeds, and I got 4 viable seed that actually took and rooted. So this is 2 of them over here, and then another 2 here. This one you can see still has the seed. It's a brown seed, and it still retains its outer shell. Hi, Harry. This is Harry. Harry is always into everything I'm in. Now over here, this is my guava that I just put a seed down into the soil without actually giving it too much attention. And it actually took and is growing beautifully. So just kind of leaving it alone for now, not really doing too much. I don't want to baby it because it seems like all the other avocados that I've actually babied all died off. So I'm just kind of leaving this alone, giving it water when it needs, and that's about it. Now I've tried the method where you put them on, how you put toothpicks in them and then just kind of put the base of it in water, and that has never taken for me. So this one I just stuck it literally in soil. This is I think it's inorganic. It basically doesn't have any kind of nutrients to it whatsoever. So probably in a couple months or so, I'm going to have to transplant it and put it in actual soil that has more nutrients. This is just soil that you get in a pot that helps with more seedlings. So they're kind of inert. They don't really have anything pro or against nutrients wise. So it's doing really good though. So I'm just going to leave it alone for probably another month or so before I pot it anywhere else. This here is my rose apple. It was suffering a lot. I had to baby this sucker, and it's finally sending out new growth, which is great because I literally only had 4 leaves to it. These are the older leaves. That's all I had on it for the longest time. It's finally looking beautiful. The avocado that I purchased from fastgrowingtree.com is finally sending out new shoots. I thought for sure I had lost it because look, it looks like there was some kind of rot going on because the stem is not healthy. It should be green, not brown. But whatever is going on, it looks like it's recovering, so it's sending out new growth, and I'm extremely happy about that. Back over here is my 2 guava. And then I have a coconut palm tree right there. Probably won't produce until at least 2 years from now, so I'm super excited. Kind of scary to keep it alive for that long just to get 1 or 2 fruit, but I'm hoping I will be able to keep it alive for that long. This is another kaimito that I actually ordered on Etsy. And it suffered quite a bit, but it is finally looking healthy, as you can see. It's probably 15 inches now tall, but it has sent out a lot of new growth, so I'm super excited about that. So this compared to the new seedling, it seems like the seedlings are growing faster. Now the variety, I can't remember what the varieties are, but the one grown from seed won't be true to what I ate. This is one of those that the seed will be similar, but it could be good, it could be bad. So I guess I'm going to have to wait to taste it and then see if I like it enough to keep it. If I don't, it's going to go back into the compost pile. Over here I have white peaches that I ate, and then I put the seed in soil, and it actually grew for me. So super excited. This is the first year I've actually seen it put this much growth out. Didn't even know that it was viable until I looked at my big pot that I had actually stuck them in, and there was new growth. So I dug it up this early spring and put them in these pots. So they're doing really good. These are banana. They're dwarf banana plants. The mother plant is all the way in the back, but these are the ones that I just kind of cut off of the mother plant and plant them by themselves. This, I believe, is mango. It died back all the way. That harsh one weekend winter that we had completely killed off the whole entire trunk. So it finally sent out new growth. I don't know what's going to taste like, because I can't remember if this was a grafted form or if it's actually like the actual plant itself. I hope that it is, because then it'll be true to form to what I had purchased. If not, I'm just gonna try it once it grows. If I like the fruit, I keep it. If I don't, it's gonna be compost again. These are 2 jackfruit, completely died off. You can see here, ooh, spider. The trunk over here, this is the main trunk. It died off, so it sent out new shoots. Thankfully, I kept it. So remember, you guys, even though it may look dead, the roots are still surviving, so make sure you give it enough time to recover from the shock. But it's doing great, both of them are. That is, of course, a blueberry. And over here, I'm going to take you over here really quickly because I can't move the pot. Over here is my papaya, the one that I tip pruned it at the top. It's sending out a whole bunch of new growth over here. There were a couple flowers on it, but it has actually fallen off, so I wish it would have stayed on just to see if I can actually get fruit. Actually, there might be one right there. You see that flower right there? There's a flower there. And I think there was like 3 or 4 flowers, but they of course died off and fell off. So, seems to be doing well, sitting on new shoot. The stalk is strong. Again, it still looks like it's leaning, but I think this time I'm going to leave it alone. It doesn't look as straight. And then over here, sorry, I'm going to take you through all my dirt. It's been raining every day, and while I am grateful for the rain, sometimes too much rain is just as harmful as not enough rain. But over here is my big main guava that actually was producing really well. I've got some fruit over here. Look at those, you guys. I'm so excited. I hope that they mature so I can actually taste them. This is the Ruby Supreme guava from fastgrowingtree.com. It actually survived, I believe, the winter. So I'm actually happy about that. Got a whole bunch of fruit. Aren't they beautiful? I am super excited to taste it. I don't know how long it needs to be on here before it's actually edible, so kind of trial by error. I did notice that the leaves are starting to brown. I don't know if that's burnt from the sun. I did transplant it into this big huge pot because the pot was getting too small and it kept tipping over for some reason. So I transplanted into this pot, and it seems to be stressing it, which you don't want to do when it's got fruit on here, because if it's stressed, it's going to drop all the fruit for you and then you'll lose your fruit. So I'm hoping that it'll be okay through the whole ordeal. It looks like the dirt settle. You can see the roots are a little bit raised. So I'm going to have to come in and fill it up a little bit more. With all the rain that we had, I think it just settled everything. So this is the other guava, the Ruby Supreme. And then I've got 3 more things over here. The pineapple is doing okay. So apparently all my dogs really like pineapple. So I had 3 of them, and one of them got totally annihilated. Like the dogs took it out of its root balls and played with it. So I don't know if they just like the taste of it, texture, the smell. I don't know what they liked about it, but this one also suffered because they chewed on it. You can see they uprooted it, so we try to put it back in there. It looks really sad, but I'm hoping that it will rebound. This one is doing okay, but I might have to work on it a little bit. And then over here will be the bamboo that grows in cluster. These are the ones that you can eat the base of them. It'll grow in clumps. So the clumps, before it actually form, you can actually cut it up. It's like young shoots. and you can eat it. So I'm looking forward to that. It's looking healthier than what it was when I first got it. And this is the mother banana plant. She's doing great. She sent out actually new pups. You can see over here. So here's one new pup. This one was actually a new pup, but it's actually pretty sturdy now that I didn't take it out. And then here's another young pup. So I could go down, cut it out, and transplant it like I did the other two, but I think I'm just going to leave this in here. If I had left the other two, it might have been too crowded in here. So that is about it for my tropical exotic fruit in my new homestead. Everything right now is in pots until we can get that in-ground greenhouse going. Once we know for sure that it works, then we're going to put them in there. But until we do, I just don't want to lose them all through the winter. As you guys know, fruit trees are not as cheap as I would like for it to be, considering that you can get them just mainly from seeds, but I definitely want to make sure that they survive through the winter. That is a quick update on all of my tropical trees that I have right now. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. I hope that your garden is growing and thriving. For those of you who are encountering this hot summer with your drought, we will pray that you would get some relief and some rain. We wish that we can send it your way. If there is any way we can just shift the weather. We definitely have had enough rain. Right now we actually have too much rain to the point where we can't get on our tractor and do some of the stuff. Otherwise we just create mud puddles everywhere. Like we still have to grade this area over here that we've worked on, and you can see the mud puddles I've created over there, but it's just worse if we work on it while it's rainy and muddy. It's literally been raining like every afternoon. Grateful for the rain, but sometimes you just can't do too much when it's raining so hard. So I do sympathize and empathize with those of you who are in a drought situation, and we will pray that you would get some rain and hopefully you will get some relief. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you are all blessed and enjoy your time with your family and friends. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.